And Achan and his family take the wedge of gold, and they take treasures, and then they take the Babylonish garment. For everybody that says it doesn't matter how you dress, it doesn't matter how you present yourself, brother, sister, you are body, soul, and spirit. You are not one and the other, and you are a package deal. And God always covered up his tabernacle with the skins. And your body is the temple of the Lord. Achan takes a garment that was Babylonish. Now that ish, I preached about it, and I'll preach about it some more. It's the ish that I always wonder about. It's very hard to define. What is that? What can you define that? What is Babylonish? I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I know it when I see it. I know I don't want my daughter wearing that. I know I don't want my granddaughter wearing that. I don't want my son wearing that. My grandson wearing that. Because it's not promoting the right thing. It's not headed in the right direction. It's not headed towards peace and prosperity and faithfulness and sincerity and grace and discretion and steadfastness. It's headed towards sensuality and provocation and lust, and it's attracting the wrong thing. It's headed towards Sodom. It's headed towards Babylon, and God kills him and the whole family, because while they're headed one direction, Achan's headed the other. I didn't deliver you to go back. That's the stuff that I killed the nation before you for. And now you take it back in, and you lose the battle and you lose the victory because you're taking the things that I threw the nations out. The Bible didn't say that he just threw them out. It says the land vomited them out. We're watching the land vomit out people. We're watching the land rebel. Go to California. I'm not going to get political. But if you want to see the land vomit somebody out, as things fall apart, as policies fail, as excess is rewarded and debauchery is rewarded, there is a place where a person can be so wicked that the land itself fights against you. The earth itself fights against you. Headed towards Jerusalem. I want to be headed in the right direction. The Babylonian garment, there is this in-between place that I'm trying to articulate today, and it's difficult because it seems vague and it seems nebulous. But it's if you're saying to yourself things like, what's the big deal? If you're saying things like, I don't think that's a sin, I think I can get away with that. If you're saying things like, nobody will know, it's not what you think it is, just relax, I can handle it. If you're saying things like, I need to take a break from church to get my mind right, any of those things, that's the in-between place. You are at a critical place, Lot. You are at a critical place to where you're headed towards the thing that God pulled you out of. You're headed towards the thing that God pulled your grandfather out of and pulled your father out of. And if you are being seduced back to, now listen, I know there's a magnetism towards it. The flesh is magnetic. It will pull you. All you got to do to go to hell is do nothing. If you just do nothing, your compass will go off. If you do nothing, society will carry you away with it. If you do nothing, the bright lights and the party life of Sodom can be very appealing, and the life of Abraham can look very difficult. But that's the very stuff that God pulled Abraham out of. If God pulled you out of it, don't go back to it. Don't subject your children